Hi there. Welcome to this video where I want to talk about the differences between 4K and 1080p, also known as Full HD, and when to use each of them. My name is Brad and I want to help you improve your drone videos by posting a tip every single week. And if that sounds like a good idea to you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Well, let's get on into it. So you have a 4K camera, but not a lot of people have a 4K monitor or a 4K TV, so why would you film in 4K? When I edit my videos, I usually use 1080p because that's what most people see anyway, and that's the highest definition that the biggest population has right now. When filming in 4K, sometimes when you're out there in the field filming and you look on the screen, it's like, oh, that looks beautiful, that's great, that's exactly what I want. And then you get home and you pull it up on the big screen and you're like, oh, that's not really good because everything's really kind of far away and it's really not what I wanted. When you film in 4K and you render in 1080p, you're just fine because you can zoom in to exactly what you want without losing any detail or quality of image. On top of that, you can also do some really cool zoom effects that I have really been getting into lately. Check these out. The downside of recording in 4K, and yes, there is a downside, is that you can't get any good slow-mo. Now some cameras you can go down to 2.7K and get some slow-mo at like 60 frames a second, but sometimes you want to go down to 120 frames per second so then you can pull out that good slow-mo video footage. When you need slow-mo, you want to record in 1080p at a high frame rate, usually around 120 FPS, because that way you can bring that footage and slow-mo it down really cool. When you go out to record, make sure you record way too much footage in both 4K and 1080p. I'll go out and I'll get about 40 minutes of video footage and I'll cram that down to 2 minutes of video. Yep, that much. A lot of it setting up my shots, setting up the camera, doing multiple takes, all of that. Just like this. This video is going to be way long, but you're going to be crammed down to 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so I know that some of you have a 4K TV and you want that 4K video, and that's fantastic. But if you're going to edit, make sure you have a really good computer because 4K video editing right now takes a pretty beefy computer. Not to mention, 8K cameras will be coming out pretty soon anyway, so then you can take the 8K footage and crop it down to 4K and crop it down to 1080p, whatever. So it's just going to continually go on and on and on ad nauseum. I know this video is a whole lot shorter than my other videos, but you know, there wasn't a whole lot of details to go into because that's really the only big differences between 4K and 1080p. What you need to do now is you need to get out, fly, experiment with your 4K and your 1080p with a high frame rate and play around and create some awesome videos. Thanks for watching this video, and if you did get something out of it, please click that like button. If you didn't get anything out of it, please click that like button. And although I try to cover everything in these videos, I am not perfect, so if you could please leave a comment below and let people know if I've missed something. I make a tip video every week, so if you like that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you know somebody who you think may benefit from this, go ahead and share the video with them. Until next time, fly safe and bye!